Okay, so we are live and we are about to actually start our official live broadcast. Welcome everybody to our Monday night live broadcast.
Let us know if you can hear us. I just got a different mic in
Hey
here.
Nadia, welcome.
Can you guys hear?
Let us know if you can see and hear us okay.
We're using a different mic.
We switched up a couple of things in our equipment. We were going to go live through Zoom, but we are live just straight through Facebook instead. So hey everybody, hey Maria, hey Lisa, welcome. We are Shawn and Emily Stoik. Welcome everybody. We are super excited to have you here with us live in our home. Let us know if you can see and hear us okay. Hey you guys, thanks so much for joining us and thank you for your patience. We are so excited to be able to have you guys here with us live in our home. We have our Zoom turned on as well. Let me just hit record here.
You guys can see us okay. Can you hear us okay? That's my only issue.
Hey you guys, welcome.
Okay, good. We're going to start.
Okay, so I think they can hear us and see us and everything, and we are recording on Zoom as well. So, is it okay? Okay, so sound is a little bit crackly. Maybe we should stand a little closer. Okay, so welcome you guys. We are Shawn and Emily Stoik. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really excited because we promised that we would share something really important just in terms of what to look for when you are trying to find something to improve both your health and your finances while freeing up more time freedom to be able to enjoy your life and live it according to your own design, to be your own boss. And so what exactly does that mean? And a lot of people are constantly asking us, and I am getting pitched left and right, and so is Shawn, about company here, company there, ground floor this, ground floor that. So why are we not impressed with everything else out there? All of the noise, all of the static, because there is so much out there, and it can sometimes be a little overwhelming and confusing to know what should I be looking for, what should I be paying closer attention to when I'm doing my own research and due diligence. And so our background is actually in teaching online marketing and home-based business development. Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, if they can't, just let us know.
Okay.
We're good. We won't worry about that anymore.
All right. So our background, like I mentioned, is in teaching online marketing and home-based business development. We are originally from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, and we actually used to research and review companies for a living, which is part of the reason why we have this list of criteria that we were looking into and when it comes to researching and reviewing companies, and why so many of these other companies don't impress us, why they don't stand out to us, why we are not looking elsewhere, and we are so happy where we are.
Well, and you know what, there's just so much out there. I mean, realistically, if you go and Google something, you will see so many companies, and there's a lot that go into business, and apparently I heard over 90% will go out of business in their first 3 to 4 years. So why in the world would anybody want to work so hard and struggle to get something going in a startup or something that's just getting going, then it's all taken away? That's why you see so many people out there that are almost disgruntled when they tried this, didn't work, try this, because somebody sold them a bill of goods saying, get in, ground floor, brand new, all that kind of stuff. The company's not stable, they don't have the videos, the websites, they don't have the credibility, they don't have the science, they don't have the third-party double-blind placebos, they just don't have the experience at all. It's very important you get involved in a company that has the experience. The products absolutely have to work. That means nothing else. Who cares about the money? It's products, 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 people's lives getting changed. Are they coming into a company and saying, I want energy, I feel like I'm overweight, I know I'm overweight, is it going to work? And they see their friends losing weight, getting energy, will it work for me? And it's okay to be skeptical, because being skeptical is good. That means they're going to do our due diligence, we're going to look into what we're actually researching, and like, wow, this is the real thing. That's what I absolutely love about our company, Isogenics, is they got lots of experience, 10, 13, 14 years at least, plus small amounts of countries we're in, and now expanding out to the world. So we have lots and lots of experience and lots of help and lots of support for that brand new person who says, hey, I do want to make some income as well. I want to get my products paid for. That's what we have with our company here.
Definitely. So let's just back up a little bit here, guys, because we've covered some of these things before in the past, but just to kind of give you guys some preface, some background, perspective as to why Shawn and I decided to work from home in the first place. We were married in 2001, and just before
That
we were
long
married,
ago? My word.
Shawn actually was involved in a really horrific accident, an explosion where he easily could have died, but he was given a huge, tremendous blessing and a miracle in that he actually survived this explosion. He had third-degree burns to his hands and to his face.
Still see on my face
And
a little bit.
clearly this gave us this made our whole life just turn around. We did a complete 180 with our lives. And it caused us to kind of look at things into our future with a different set of, binoculars of what we wanted for our future. And we knew that we wanted, time together was very important. We wanted to be able to have, more time together and more time in terms of, making a difference for other people as well. Because when Shawn had this experience, honestly, it just put things into perspective in terms of, the importance of life, the importance of making a difference. We really wanted to be able to help people and in as many ways as possible. And so we started looking into how could we do that? In what way could we be able to help people to have more time together, to be able to improve their health, to be able to improve their finances.
That's
and
our
so,
little kids above us, just so you guys know.
Yeah, you're going to hear some little munchkins upstairs running around. But this is real life. We're parents, we're married, we've got 3 little munchkins upstairs.
I just want to second what Emily was saying. You know what? Because there's a lot of dads and moms out there. They are literally getting up so early in the morning. They're coming home so late. They don't get to hear a door slam or kids yelling or even a little bit of fighting. They would love so much to spend some time with their family. They don't get a chance to even do that because they're literally tied to their job and they're just they need it because it's the only way to pay their bills, but they so badly want to come in the door and not feel like they have no energy and they're not feeling like they're not going anywhere in their life. They want to have something where they can provide for their kids but spend time with their family. Time freedom is so important to us. It's all about the time freedom, and how we're able to have the time freedom is we help other people with their time freedom and get the energy back, lose that dangerous weight, and keep it off. It's very important. The products absolutely have to work. You're going to hear us say this a lot, and that's what I love about our company, Isogenics, is the products are working, they're kicking butt, and people that have been on it for 10, 11,
Yes.
12, 13, 14 years have lost the weight, have kept it off. Their energy is back, and it's a complete lifestyle change. Their life has completely changed. So imagine all these stories now, and now a company goes into another country with all this experience and all the support and all the help. Can you see with that brand new person who came in where their life is going to be now? Unbelievable. It is so incredible. It brings tears to my eyes how many people's lives are completely changing financially, but more importantly, health-wise.
That's right. And time freedom. Nadia just pointed out time freedom
Yes,
there in the
Nadia.
comments. And you guys, comment where you're calling in from. Where are you guys in the world? It's really fun to be able to see where everybody is. And
Thanks for all the
who's
likes
on
and the hearts and everything. I can
thanks so
see
much,
you guys out there. That's cool. Thank
and so,
you.
to touch on the time freedom, like Nadia mentioned, I was actually having a conversation earlier today with Susan Counter, who's another awesome leader on our team here in our company. And we were talking about how Shawn and I are planning a trip soon with our kids. And one of the cool things about what we do is that we have a portable home business, this concept of a laptop lifestyle. And to be able to have something that comes and goes with us, and we don't have to be in a regular 9-to-5 job where we're having to, it's completely like in charge of our own life. Like it comes with us everywhere we go. It's mobile, it's portable. So no matter where we are in the world, whether we're driving across the United States on a road trip,
or flying on a plane,
Absolutely.
where is our office? Where there's Wi-Fi and where there's an AT&T reception, which is pretty much anywhere now. So you literally can do this anywhere. You can bless people's lives.
definitely. And Jen and Tony, we miss you guys too.
Is that Jen and Tony?
I hope you're
Oh,
doing
I love
good.
those guys. Love you guys.
So let's get started on some of the key categories. This is really important because people are constantly asking us, what was it about what you're doing that stood out to you? What were you looking for and researching? What were some of our checklists? Because it was very strict for us. With this being a full-time thing for us and working from home and wanting to help as many people as possible, our checklist was very strict. So first of all, you have to know that you're part of the right industry. And for us, based on our research and what we've been looking for, we were able to see that the wellness industry, out of all the industries out there, It really makes the most sense. Paul Zane Pilzer, who's one of the world-leading economists, actually predicted that the wellness industry would be a $1 trillion industry. And so that's a really big deal. You want to know that you're a part of something that is in high demand, that people all across the world want and need. And that's...
Well, let's just be honest here. I mean, there's some incredible products out there. I mean, if anybody's ever gone to Amazon or eBay, there's some amazing products. But if the whole world couldn't care less about it, and it's just a few people that happen to like that Apple Watch or that iPhone or whatever it is, and those are pretty good products. I love it myself. It's not something you want to get involved with, which to me is health. Whether a person cares about it now, some are going to be taking it serious now where they're young. Some are going to say, I'm just going to wait until there's a problem, and then I'm going to scramble and use my insurance to get to the hospital and take care of it that way. That's their own problem. You can take care of it however you want. My point is, it's health. It all comes back to the beginning when someone does it, or at the end. Everybody's going to need their health one way or another. So you want to be in the health industry. It's very, very important. That's going to create that long-term residual for you, for your family, for your friends, and of course that energy and that health that you need.
Definitely. So we know that statistics show that the average person is stressed and lying awake at night thinking about either their health, their finances, or the fact that they're too busy, the fact that they just don't have any time to be able to spend with their family or to be able to pick up and travel if they wanted to. And so wouldn't it be awesome if you had an opportunity that could help address all three of those issues? And that's what we love about what we've found here, is that it is something that can help with all of these criteria. And it's really exciting to be able to help as many people as possible. And yeah, so the next thing then that people are constantly asking us is about the products. First of all, do they work? Do they taste good? And how do I know if they work? Like, what are some of the things that you can really key into in terms of being able to differentiate between, you know, what people say, all of the hype out there, versus actual tangible results. And so one of the things that we were really impressed with when we were first researching this company was the fact that Isagenix has actually done the clinical research, the third-party double-blind placebo research by outside sources. The University of Illinois did an actual really cool independent study comparing Isagenix to the Heart Healthy Diet, which if you live in the United States and you say that you want to go on a diet and you ask your doctor, chances are he's going to recommend to you that you follow the Heart Healthy Diet. So that's the number one most recommended diet in America by doctors today. So I've said in the past, it's kind of funny because it was pretty ballsy of Isagenix to actually decide to go and compare themselves to that and to pit themselves up against something that was so well known. And the other thing about a third-party double-blind placebo research is that they're very expensive to do, for one thing, so a lot of companies won't do them for that reason alone. And second of all, the findings will become public. So if you're not very confident in your results and you're not sure that what you have is really, really beneficial, everyone will know whether or not it's positive or negative. So it was a big deal that Isagenix chose to do
And
this.
I think that's probably why a lot of them out there will not even do it. Because can you imagine all of a sudden all the stuff that you're trying to hide about your products that people maybe aren't reading on the labels, all of a sudden now it's public knowledge, everybody finds out all the stuff what's actually in there, it's going to really make the company go downhill. So like Emily said, it's pretty ballsy. You're going to get some high quality stuff. And that's what we have, high quality double-blind placebos. Independent labs coming in, checking this out and say, hey, does this actually work? So they're not biased at all. They really, really want to see, do these products work? And that's why, like I was saying earlier, you know, 10, 15, what are we now, almost 15 years into it? 15. People are still on the products with that 86 or is it 87% customer rate. That's people that are saying, come in, I don't care about trying to get my products paid for. I don't even want to earn any money. I don't even want to tell anybody about it. I just want to take the products to myself because I know that this stuff works. And day in, every single month, they're staying on this because it works. You have to have a high customer rate, guys. Very, very important. Lots and lots of people that just stay on it and love it. You know, that's what I love about this is products that absolutely work.
Definitely.
And the reason why they work so well is because of that toxins that we're getting out of our body, which we're going to talk about right now. We all have these crazy toxins in our body from all the foods and the garbage and stuff that we eat. That's why we have this visceral fat around our midsection. What that is our body goes into like a defense mechanism. We want to protect ourselves, our vital organs, so it puts this layer of fat around these toxins to protect our body. But this visceral fat, and it's mostly in our midsection, that's where the most dangerous place to have it is right down in here. Remember, some are going to deal with it earlier, some are going to deal with it later. that stuff, we need to get that out. But how do we get that off? We got to get the toxins out first, and that comes down to the cleanse. And I'm going to show you what it looks like here. You want to do the cleanse to pull the toxins away so that visceral fat, that dangerous weight comes off, stays off, and you have your energy and everything comes back. But it comes back to the cleanse first.
Definitely. So that is another one of the top questions that people are constantly asking me when they are considering and looking into isogenics to try and figure out if this is the best solution for them, whether it be for weight loss or for their health and nutrition just in general. And I think one of the biggest things that really sets this company apart, in terms of results, is the fact that they have first addressed the issue of toxicity in the body. And most companies, especially diets, completely leave this out of the equation. It's all about just restricting calories, which usually sends the body into starvation mode, and then you end up in rebound weight gain. And that is the huge frustration that so many people have when they're trying to lose weight, and they wonder, why does this keep happening? And so the big key to success, the missing link, is this cleanse for life, the
all
nutritional
backed by
cleansing.
Science as well. This is the stuff.
And that's what that study was researching, the difference between. And so the 30-day nutritional cleansing and fat burning system is really first attacking that issue of toxicity, helping the body to get rid of the toxins. And like Shawn mentioned, our bodies actually have a defense mechanism where the liver will put fat cells around the toxins to literally protect your vital organs from being poisoned. So until you first address that issue of toxicity in the body, your body will continue to put that fat right back on, and you will continue with that rebound, crazy cycle of weight gain,
over again, your whole
and
life.
you'll just be frustrated. And so this is one of the big reasons why we've seen so many people, and you see the constant before and after transformations that I share almost on a daily basis at this point. And it's so impressive. I mean, I can hardly get over it. It never ceases to amaze me what a difference this is for people and how much better they feel. Their improved energy, their stress reduction, their better sleep, their clearer skin, all of these benefits that come from a daily cleanse. And it's just so impressive. It's so awesome.
And this isn't like one of those crazy cleanses where you're running to the bathroom. I want to make that very clear. This is a cellular cleanse. We're getting rid of the toxins, the junk, all the crap that you've been eating through your life. It's getting rid of that. It's a cellular cleanse. Let's just call it like it is, but it's so cool because it's not like it's annoying or painful or you're not running to the bathroom. It's really, really nice and it works good. And the products taste well. Even the person, let's say there's a person sitting at home, you're like, man, I want to try it, but I'm not quite sure yet. You can literally take the whole bottle, take it, do your cleanse or whatever products you're ordering, send back your little plan and send back the empty bottle. You'll get your money back for what you paid minus the shipping. That's so cool. So a person can try it, no cost to them at all, so it's completely risk-free. I love that because it's so cool. The isogenics, they really put you first because it's all about the customer, it's all about the person getting results, and they know that once you try the energy and all that stuff starts to work and you're losing the weight and the toxins come out, you're like, this is amazing. And all of a sudden you start to think of other people that are hurting, crying, and so badly want to change where they look. You know how many people lay awake at night, they think about their health and their finances, or they take their shower, they stand on the scale, they look in front of the mirror, and they just are so fed up the way they look. If you could secretly go into their bathroom or where they are, they would be crying. I mean, it's just so sad how many people are so unhappy the way they look. And that's just them looking at themselves. How much more inside is our bodies crying and slowly dying? I mean, it is so scary how bad it is. I love that we are actually changing people's lives. They put you, the people, first because the products is what it's about.
Absolutely. So a couple other things to cover really quickly before we move on to the next category is, and this is really important to us because we are really into fitness and nutrition and we have very, very strict standards. So it was really important for us to be able to see that the products were non-GMO, that there is no soy protein, no sucralose. If you see Splenda and soy and things like that in the ingredient label, and read your labels, guys, because that's really important to be able to see that this is something that is actually healthy and safe for your body. They're gluten-free and they also have vegan and dairy-free options, which is awesome because I know there are so many people out there who that's a big part of their life as well.
It's so funny you mentioned that. You said read your labels. Can you imagine walking into a McDonald's or a fast food restaurant and you go in there and say, hey, can I read your labels? And if you actually read the labels of the ingredients of what is actually about to go into your body, that's scary stuff. I mean,
most people don't look.
That's what,
that's
no,
right.
I mean, it's literally, there's some stuff that is so poisonous to your body, it slowly starts to deteriorate your body over time, and it's scary, scary stuff. So you want to read and take charge. God has given us a wonderful brain. We need to make sure we're putting good, high quality stuff into our bodies. Because of course we can juice and we can try to take all this stuff and try to make it ourselves. And we actually have a really cool video on that, on a juicing. If you would actually buy it yourself, it's very, very expensive versus, what
Bonnie just did one
$3 a day for a meal. I mean,
Yes.
that's amazing how cool it is. And the shakes taste incredible. Amazing. It's just delicious.
It was fascinating. Actually, if you go to my sister Bonnie Randall's wall, she actually did a whole Facebook Live comparing all of the food that you would have to eat if you were to actually have the exact same nutritional value as what's in an isoline shake.
Because, sometimes there's people that say, well, I'm just going to buy it and juice it myself. So we actually did a video. She did a video to actually show. It's so cool to see, to see the difference.
And for one thing, the calorie difference, it was 2,300 calories. So for a lot of women, that's almost twice the amount that you would need in a day. It was just crazy. I could hardly believe it. And then she actually tasted it, and she had a guy come over and taste it as well. And obviously, it was pretty nasty. But this is obviously delicious. We have our isoline shake, which is our undenatured whey protein meal replacement shake. So one of the differences that's really important here is that there's a difference between protein shakes and meal replacement shakes. And this is the other reason a lot of people will take the typical protein shake and wonder why they're still hungry an hour later.
Or hangry.
Yeah, probably hangry too. And it's because the average protein shake is too scant in nutrition and calories and the macronutrient profile of fats, carbohydrates, and protein. And so most people will have their shake and an hour later they're like famished because their body is still craving nutrition. So a really important difference here is this has the perfect ratio, macronutrient ratio profile of the proteins, carbs, and fats. And so your body is going to feel satisfied for longer.
What is it? It's 30-30-40 or something like that?
Yeah, 40-30-30. And so it's just awesome because it's actually really good. It is filling and it's smooth. And so we have a lot of fun flavors. And Isogenics is really fun because we have like seasonal flavors every now and then. Our most recent was peach mango. And tomorrow we get mocha. So for all the people who
Were
love
you supposed to
their
say
ice
anything
caps,
yet? Uh-oh.
I may have let the cat out of the bag, but I'm really excited about this because when we lived in Canada, one of my favorite treats was to go to Tim Hortons and get an ice cap, and down here to have a Starbucks Java chip frappuccino, but to have a healthy option with protein and just everything that you need for a healthy meal. It's going to be so awesome. I'm really excited for that. So then the next category, you guys, and we'll go through these last ones really quickly here before we close out, is the company stable? So this is really important. People are constantly asking us to compare different companies and to research for them and take a look and try and see, is this something that I should be pursuing or steering clear of or what? And so one of the things that we're always looking at is, do they have a proven track record of success? Like a history of success versus a baby startup company. And Shawn and I have been six-figure income earners with multiple companies. And we've experienced both sides of the spectrum here with the baby startups and the companies that are established and have a proven track record, all your tools in place. And there is a massive difference in terms of equipping you for success when you partner up with something like Isogenics, where they have everything you need. You're not having to continually reinvent the wheel or make excuses or try and figure out what to do. So that's a really
So this
big
is what's
deal.
going with everybody's mind, because I'm thinking about this as well. And I did some research and I actually found this out. Isogenics has been around for about 15 years, we'll just say roughly, whether it's a little bit less, a little bit more. Is it saturated already? Is it everywhere? And actually I found out it's not even in 1/4 of 1% of all the homes in America. That's just United States, and there's lots of countries that it's open now. But it's not even 1/4 of 1%. That is unbelievable. In fact, I'm running into people in our area here, and this is right out of Arizona, and they have never heard of Isogenics. It's so amazing how a company that is established with lots of support, nobody's heard about, and yet we can come in and we can share brand new with someone who's never heard of it before. To me, that is just like, it's like such a gold mine right now. And they're talking about they want to grow, like they're about to hit $1 billion in a year, and they've made over $1 billion already, the company alone. But they want to go after companies like Johnson & Johnson, who are making billions and billions of dollars, and they'll do it because of their products.
Absolutely. So then the next question, which is really important too, especially if you are looking for something that you can do as a business to help improve your finances, is will I have help? Will you help me? Or am I going to be left anonymous and completely forgotten about? Which is unfortunately something that can happen with other home businesses, is you're signed up and left to float and figure your way and just do what you want to do. And something that we're really proud of here is that we have an incredible team of support. Not only do you have the tools and the training, but there's a culture within this company that is unlike anything we've ever experienced before, and that's not hyperbole, that is completely from the heart. When we were looking at this company and starting to dive into everything, we could see that sometimes there's this effort to create an idea of one team type of atmosphere and culture, but it's not really happening. There's still like a competition, and people are not really helping each other. And something that's really, truly unique here is that it is that way. People are genuinely excited to see you exceed, whether or not you are literally on their team or not. And isn't that awesome, Bonnie? And Ben, thank you so much for reaching out to us and inviting us to take a look at this company. Ben Stevenson, about 2 years ago, he reached, that's our computer telling us what time it is. He reached out to Shawn and I, and he was very, very excited. And he had told us, you know, this is the Ritz-Carlton of the wellness industry. You really owe it to yourselves to take a closer look. And, you know, the longer we're here and the more we're a part of this company, the more proud we are. And it's just so exciting. It's so truly unique.
Well, it's amazing. I was just thinking about that, the Ritz-Carlton. I mean, it really, really is. They just treat you so good. What does it say on the building of their new facility? If it's not right for the customer, it's not right for the company. And that to me is so, so important. We've seen so many.
That speaks volumes.
Before we came here, we used to research companies and products for a living. In fact, you can see a lot of our reviews online. And you see so much hype out there. You see so many people claiming so much stuff. And after a while, you're just like, whatever. And I just think you see it all. And then finally, you see something that's so real, still growing, and really put people first. I never thought that there was something like that. It's emotional to see how many people's lives are changing because they really believe and they stand behind what they're saying. It is all about people and product first. And
results. It's a results-driven company.
Yeah, real people, real results.
We love you too, Ben. Thank you so much. And you guys, if you're watching this and you're kind of thinking in the back of your head, you know, I feel like I've seen it all, and it can really, and believe me, I get it. There is a lot out there, and there is a lot of hype out there, and we've seen it all. We've been researching and reviewing companies for a living for so long. And I know that there is a lot of noise out there, and it can be really hard to differentiate and kind of sift through it all to find what's truly unique and standing apart in terms of giving you the results that you're after. Yeah. And so these are just some of the things that we were looking for, some of the boxes that we were checking off. But I would really encourage you guys to get back to whoever invited you to watch, because there is so much more that makes this company unique, and we don't have time, obviously, to cover it all.
Of course, you guys can find us on Facebook if you have any questions or anything that you guys want to ask that maybe you can't ask in here or didn't get a chance to do that. We'll answer any questions. Get back to the person that shared this with you. It's very, very important. And, you know, we're here, one team. A rising tide floats all ships. And people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. So it's got to be about putting other people first. And that's what I love about this. We've been doing this for so long. And the most important thing that you have is your time with your family, your time to go to church, your time to just for others. And why not extend the time that you have by your health? And maybe you're a fit person watching this right now and you're looking down, you're like, man, I just got this six-pack, I'm totally good, tons of energy. That is awesome. You're very, very rare. That's perfect. Send me some of your secrets as well. But most of the world doesn't have that. They have no energy. They're getting older. Maybe their bank accounts are empty. They're overweight. They just so badly want to change. Or better yet, they want to change somebody else's life, or they don't want their kids to end up how they were. And that to me is setting a generation of people and kids and families the right way than versus all this other way with all this toxins and garbage. It's only getting worse out there. We got to take care of our bodies first at a cellular level.
Absolutely. And you guys, so one of the last things that I'd like to leave you with is, I mean, maybe you've been lying awake at night and you've been praying for something that can help you with either your health or your finances or your time freedom, and you're really not sure what that solution might be. So, I mean, if the timing is right for you and you've been looking for a change, the interesting thing is this just might be it. And what if it is? And you'll never know unless you decide to kind of take that step and make that change. Because if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. And if you don't like those current results, you have to do something different in order to have something different happen in your life.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Your time is very, very valuable. Thanks for watching the recording as well. We really appreciate you guys. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. You're one of a kind. And thank you so much for spending some time with the Stoics.
Absolutely. So get back to whoever invited you to watch tonight, guys, and you can go to www.isamovie.com for more information on any of the products or the company that we were talking about tonight. And we look forward to talking to you guys tonight, more soon. If you have any questions, let us know. Have an awesome night, you guys. Take care and God bless.